Hey Kris, why are you carrying those weights around?
This is called a farmer's carry. I do it at the office sometimes. Truth is, there is a correlation between being physically fit and financially fit in business. Most people don't know it. In fact, there's 4 major correlations that if you want to make more money, you better start hitting the gym. So we are going to have this conversation. And in 1,000 YouTube videos that I've ever made, we haven't actually had the conversation about money and medals. As in, this is me last year, second place at a bodybuilding competition in my division. And it's coming up again in 4 weeks, and I am definitely hoping to take first place this time. And the truth is, a decade ago, I got really passionate about my personal fitness. And have I seen a correlation between that and success in business? Oh, hands down. But it also turns out there's some science, there's some stats and studies to back this up. You know, there's a reason why some people say that your wealth is your health. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna just start with the big debate of how valuable is your body? Is it really a valuable asset? Your ability to connect with people, move your hands, ambulate, your ability to seize energy and use it to do things, how important do you think that really is? Your body is your most valuable asset. From having enough energy to having clarity of thought, taking care of your body has one of the biggest returns on any investment, which is why my body's routine starts at 4 in the morning and it doesn't end until 9 a.m. And a lot of people are like, geez, Kris, you wake up that early? That sucks. And I'm like, no, it's amazing. It's awesome. I'm habituated to this routine. And part of that routine includes meditation. Some of it includes time with my kids and family. But some of the most important things actually happen at the gym. And I find that by 9 a.m. when I'm ready to start the day, I have stepped into maximum energy, and I got that maximum energy all day long until the end of the day. You know why? Because this body is a machine and I'm training it to do really, really hard things. So listen, whether you have a job or you own a business, let's be honest, it has energy demands on your body. So the first study we're gonna talk about is stamina. Like, do you have the stamina so that when you get to work, you're on fire, you feel good, and you've got the energy to sustain you throughout your workday? Daily exercise for a minimum of 30 minutes can increase energy levels, stabilize your mood, and even strengthen your immune system. This can either help you get a promotion or take your business further. And the reality is, at some point, if you really do believe that your health is your wealth, and if you care about having as long of a life as possible, then you gotta get it together. I am now 43 years old, but I am trapped in a 30-year-old body. Literally, I am faster and I'm fitter than I've ever been at any point in my entire life. And it's gonna be this way for decades yet to come. Everyone in life is selling something. So whether it's selling an actual product, an idea, a belief, being physically fit helps increase your confidence in yourself and the way that others perceive you, which allows you to exercise greater influence on the world around you. I'm just telling you how it is. When you're fit, when you're strong, you're communicating a message to people, at least subliminally, that you got your act together. Clearly, you've got some discipline. Clearly, you have like some of your nutrition locked down. Clearly, you're spending some time at the gym. And there's natural admiration and respect that follows that. So yeah, you're going to respond to yourself with more confidence, but so are other people too. If you work in my company, I care about you so much personally that we are going to speak up about it. We're going to talk about it. And that's because your life is on the line at some point. This comes out from Harvard University, talking about the compound effects when you look at health and business. Harvard researchers in a 2022 study found that people who were moderately active reduced their risk of early death by as much as 21%. When you are fit, you live longer, richer, and a more fulfilling, a more meaningful life. And you know what? I get that this is actually common sense, but someone said, let's actually study it. Let's actually come up with the number. 21%, that means that more than 1 in 5 people are extending their life just by being fitter. Your personal wins need to outweigh your professional wins. So I got it. You go to work with your career so that you can make money and work towards a promotion. And if you're fitter, yeah, you'll be naturally a stronger, fitter leader. People will more naturally feel inclined to follow you based on the things that we're talking about here. But you're also just going to be happier. You're going to enjoy your life more. This correlation It's real. And number 4, let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about you later down the road. When you take care of your body, you inspire others around you to take action and change their lives as well. Many times when you inspire others, they reinvest in you. I even have a social media channel. In fact, you can click it right here, where I actually inspire people to get healthier, get fitter. And like, look, I am not like a gym rat health coach in that space.
Okay, turn on the camera. Josh Birnbaum, step on up. Get on the scale, son. All right. Get off the scale.
I'm just a guy who believes very much that our health matters and that your health matters, and that, yeah, it does lead to more money. That's the connection to you being a subscriber here on this channel, me always teaching about the game of money. This health is your wealth is a very important part of your legacy. The gap of wealth is not just widening between the have and the have-nots, but there's a gap widening between people that are really unhealthy and those that are getting mega fit. Join the mega fitters. Now, the number one mistake that people make when they go on some type of health journey is they go it alone. Typical lone wolf syndrome. I'm just going to read information online. I'm going to ask some of my family members for some tips and tricks, and I'm going to follow them. And it's going to work like this well, like seriously awesome for at least this long. Like most people will find a diet, they'll crash course, they'll go for 2 or 3 weeks, and then the yo-yo snaps back. And then a couple months later, they realize they need to do it again. And after a couple years, they've been on a half a dozen diets. And here's the problem. Every time they snap back, they weaken their metabolic rate. That means the calories they need to do life goes down, because a diet will deplete muscle off the body. And then when you come back and you gain a little bit of extra fat, what it means is you literally now need fewer calories to maintain what you got, when in fact, you want to go in the opposite direction. You want a really high metabolism. This is why people, the more overweight they become or the more unhealthy they become, they eat less and less and less and they still gain weight. Now, there is a way out of this, and it's by having the right kind of coach that understands the real science of transformation of your body. And there is a link below to get with me and my team, because I'm so passionate about this. I've networked with some of the coolest coaches on the planet, and we're performing amazing transformations like we got going on with Marshall. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Brother, dude, we have been in this journey now for
7 months.
6 to 7 months.
Yeah.
And you started off, how much were you weighing when we kicked off?
225.6.
And tell them how much you weigh right now.
325.6.
325?
I always mess that up every
I know,
time.
that's because we've been working on this bad boy.
Yeah.
But tell them, how much have you lost?
I've lost 62 pounds so far.
So think about that. He's averaging 10 pounds a month, every single month. And by the time we hit our 1 year mark, are you gonna be down 100?
I'm gonna be down 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe with a little spare.
With a little bit to spare.
Yeah.
Now, here's my curiosity. So, in today's video, we've been talking about how health impacts work, how it impacts stamina, energy for you. What difference have you seen in losing that weight?
Yeah, I was thoroughly convinced starting out that I was going to be like dead tired all day, every single day, waking up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym for a couple hours and then spending a little bit extra time at cardio at night, and that has not been the case. I've had more energy for work, and miraculously somehow more time just appears in my life. I wasn't really fully capitalizing on all my time with my family. And so really kind of focusing on my body and making it into like a more refined machine. I really just, every moment of my life, I just lived to the fullest. And that's just not something that I was really kind of thinking about before.
Well, I got one more question for you. We are doing a lot more than just kind of diet and exercise, right? We've got a great nutrition plan. We definitely have a very specific exercise plan. But real quick, we've been talking about breakthrough and the psychological impact of creating a permanent new body here in the mind first. What impact has breakthrough had on your journey?
Breakthrough has been honestly like the most central part of the health journey. I've done weight loss before many times in my life, but has never been permanent. It's always kind of come back heavier and heavier every single time I gain more weight. What has been different this time is that there's a sense of permanence that comes with breakthrough, where I go back and I figure out what were the little things that happened along the way in my life that caused me to create this weight and to add it all on. And by going back and kind of extracting all those things and like removing them and putting in new, stronger beliefs, it's created like a sense of permanence for this, where I just really can't see myself ever going back.
Well, the truth is, Casey and Ryan, they have lost their weight. You're losing yours, but you're going to keep yours off because, brother, we're going to be in each other's universe for a long time. And it is about permanency. It's not just getting a quick fix. And if you want a plan that is going to be robustly permanent, where you literally get to your ideal body, you keep your ideal body, definitely click the link below because we are doing something very different here. Yes, nutrition, yes, exercise, but more importantly, how do you learn to think different so that you produce different results? You're going to find that in the link below. Man, Marshall, there's nothing I love more than watching someone's major health transformation journey, and we've been filming your entire experience. Listen, if you want to actually catch up on Marshall's entire journey, click right here, head over to one of my other channels on Krohn Life, and let's show you what Marshall has been up to for the last 7 months.